Hello and welcome to the Feminine Millionaire Show. I'm your host, Polly Alexander. I'm a success coach, healer, creative and future millionaire. If creating money and success in a spiritual and feminine and joyful way is your goal, this show is for you. Let's all rise together. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Feminine Millionaire Show. Summer is in full flow here in Ibiza and I'm loving it. Today I'm going to talk about, are you working too hard for money? I'm really passionate about this topic because it's something that I see a majority of women that come to work with me to start, grow their businesses, change their money mindset, heal. I'm seeing that it's a real theme in my community. And I thought it would be interesting to dive into, where do we get this program from? Why do we operate like this? Because awareness is the first step to having a choice. Awareness comes first, and then the transformation comes second. So something I see in a lot of my high-achieving, successful clients is the belief and program, I have to work hard for money. Now, it's really important to note that a program like this can serve you very well. In fact, my clients have been very successful. The effort, focus and energy they've invested through working hard at their job or business has paid dividends and created money, success, recognition. But let's talk about what happens when that program isn't working for us. Because like many subconscious programs, there's positive aspects and there's limitations. So a program can serve you well in one respect, but be holding you back in another. And the problem with this program is that you can get exhausted. The problem with this program is that you can burn out. You can get tired. You can realize that your life is imbalanced because so much of your energy and time is going to the hard work. And perhaps it's taking away from other areas of your life. Perhaps you don't have the energy left over for your loved ones, for yourself. Perhaps you've become disillusioned with work, or you've lost your passion or excitement. And this hard work ethic can actually be behind a lot of these programs. It's a program that I myself have been working at transforming over the last decade. Because the truth is, the roots lie deep. Here's a typical case of how it begins. A child wants to please their parents in order to receive love and attention. A child's dependent on their parents for survival. And early on, the child learns that doing well at school gets them praise and positive attention. It gets them love. This is reinforced by attention from teachers and indeed the whole school culture in our society that rewards performance, that grades people. The whole school system is based around your worth being determined by how well you perform. So if you're not academic, let's say you're creative or gifted at sports instead, you can fall through the cracks and fail to receive the acknowledgement or support or attention you deserve and need. So let's circle back to the child. Let's say you are smart and you do well academically. Well, you soon learn that this is a good thing, and you learn that the harder you work, the better you do, and the more love and attention you receive in the form of parental approval, praise, and, when you work, money. So, as we grow up, we continue reinforcing this program. And in many backgrounds, particularly certain ethnic backgrounds, immigrants or working class backgrounds, education and results are the way to success, security, and respect from society. They're the way out of poverty for many people. It's also a way to bring respect to your family and ensure that you'll get a good job and be safe and secure. So the whole way we're brought up is to attach our safety and security to external circumstances, particularly to a job. And we attach our safety and security to our performance. If I perform well and work hard, I'll be safe. And one of the big themes in the work I do is helping women, particularly, bring this anchor for their own safety back within themselves. Anchoring it internally versus externally. So safety becomes tied to your performance in the way I've shared. Positive recognition from others becomes tied to your performance. And hard work is tied to your performance. Okay, so that's route number 1, parenting. Route number 2, schooling. And route number 3, cultural and ethnic expectations around education. So let's circle back to what I've just talked about, our own family values. So scenario 2, perhaps you came from a family that valued academic results. Maybe you had parents that were doctors, lawyers, or teachers. The more emphasis that's placed on the importance of good results in education that you receive from your family, the more likely it is that it becomes one of your top values too. Not consciously, but because you inherit it. So results and performance become your own measure of self-worth and how well you're doing. It's rare I work with anyone that doesn't have this program playing out. So let's normalize it. But then what happens as you move through life, as you follow the program that was provided for you, that happiness, joy, personal satisfaction, alignment with your natural passions and gifts, these can fall by the wayside, and then 10, 20 or even 30 years later, you find yourself burned out, exhausted or disillusioned at what your life-work balance looks like, and tired and done with working so hard. So if this is you, I invite you on a journey back to yourself to rediscover who you are and what you love and the rhythm and the flow that suits you now. So let's look at a couple of other reasons why you can get in this pattern of linking hard work and money. Well, habit. It's just a habit. It's what you've always done. And the groove is deep. It's just an automatic program. I just did it for many years. It was just a fact in my belief system. It was never even an option that there were other ways of being. It's also what the media and society preach all around us is this message. And it's also the voice of patriarchy. Men operate differently. They're much more competitive. And so we hear this: work harder, try harder, push through your barriers, fight to survive. We get this whole message that we have to push and compete and strive. And it's a very masculine program that isn't built for how we operate as women. Or it's not built for intuitive, sensitive, creative men either. I was recently working with one of my clients, and through the session, she uncovered that both her father and brother believed in competition, believed in being the best. That's what she was taught as the younger sibling growing up. So there she was, a little girl, getting the message that she had to be the best. She had to work hard, she had to try harder, that she was valued on her results. She had to compete with others and be the best. That's what her father valued. That's what her older sibling valued. And so now, 20 years later, she's deconstructing this program because it's not working for her anymore. It's not making her feel good. She doesn't feel good about competing with others. Okay, there's a couple more really important things I'm going to share with you. There's your natural design. Okay, this is going to affect the level of, let's say, hard work that is comfortable for you, that's actually in alignment with who you are. It's going to depend what kind of energy you have, what your design or your makeup is, and astrology and human design can help you with that. I am a generator, so I'm actually wired for hard work. So I've probably got a greater capacity and likelihood to go down that path than other people. So I have to really watch that I'm not the one doing all the work. In a collaborative relationship, I have to watch that I'm not overworking. Depending on your natural design, you'll have to watch the balance of work and energy. I'm actually a sprinter, so I love to put out a lot of energy and then really slow down. But you might be a plodder, where you can deliver consistently, but you need to manage your energy and pace. So in my business, the way being a sprinter plays out for me is that for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I schedule most of my work. So Monday is working on the business and marketing, Tuesday is seeing private clients, and Wednesday is teaching groups and my mastermind. A little bit of variation here, but that's roughly how it works. Then Thursday and Friday, I slow right down and I work on projects and I do creative work. Okay, I've saved the biggest one for last. Are you working too hard for money? One of the biggest reasons you're doing this is because of fear. The fear of money running out. The fear of ending up on the streets, of not being able to pay your mortgage, of losing your home, of not being able to put food on the table. In my own lineage, you only have to go back 2 generations before me to find people who did not have a home and for whom this was an actual reality. I inherited this fear in my DNA and the belief that hard work keeps you safe. I was also told it by my own father. But the truth is, hard work doesn't actually keep you safe. So what does? Well, I could write a book on that. And it's a lifetime journey for many of us that have consciously or unconsciously chosen the spiritual path. But it includes things like finding safety within yourself, finding safety through your relationship with your soul, your relationship with spirit. It includes things like learning to prioritize your well-being, your health, and your energy. It involves learning to trust yourself and learning how to innovate, because life is always changing and nothing is safe and secure. And it involves creating positive money beliefs that will support you to have a relationship with money that's based around faith and trust, not fear. And it also involves creating a business model and learning ways of setting up your business, learning systems and processes that allow you to work smarter, not harder. It's about harnessing technology. It's about creating offerings that can be helping people or serving people, bringing joy to people when you're not physically there. So I help women like you transform this belief and this way of operating and create more balanced, fulfilled lives where, when they choose to, they can work hard and give out their energy and focus, but it's in a conscious way and it's not at the expense of their well-being, freedom, family, health, or happiness. They understand that who they are is not based on their performance, their achievements, or their results, but that is just one aspect of who they are, and that they also deserve balance, rest, joy, happiness, fun, and to be loved and appreciated for who they really are. And that, my listeners, is the journey we are all on, including myself. May this episode enlighten and empower you to be curious about this pattern and the ways it shows up in your own life. Have a wildly abundant week, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you for listening to today's episode. I have loved being here with you today. I'm so passionate about helping women live a truly abundant life, which means breaking programs like this one, like I have to work hard for money. I can support you on this journey through my Thrive Beautifully Mastermind, where I support spiritual and visionary female entrepreneurs to double their income and create successful businesses that aren't all about hard work, through learning to set up systems, hire support, get clarity on their offers and their messaging and their action plan, and create more joy, flow and income through their gifts. We're seeing incredible results in this mastermind. It's an intimate, high-level container, and you can find out more at thrivebeautifully.com. If you're new to my community, I invite you to sign up for my success meditation, and you can find the link in the show notes. Have a wonderful week. See you again next week.